How goes it, guys? DadBodOperator back again, and there's chaos in the streets. Dogs and cats are friends. Oranges and apples have switched colors. My mother-in-law no longer hates me. Men are having babies. Wait, that one's actually happening, I think. There's civil unrest is what I'm saying, guys. Civil unrest is taking over. Which one you grabbing? Today's contestants, contestant 1, the LWRC IC A5, and contestant number 2, the Defense Mk18 pistol. I'm going to do a quick top to bottom breakdown of each of these two weapons, and at the end, in the comments below, put your choice for which one you would grab if you had to defend the homestead as civil unrest reigns supreme. Let's do it. Are men really having babies? That feels like another video for another time. This is the LWRC IC A5, chambered in 5.56. One of the most beautiful rifles in my collection. You can see here, 16-inch, beautifully fluted barrel, short stroke piston operating system with an adjustable gas block. The barrel itself is not chrome lined, actually. I believe it's nitrided. So interesting choice by LWRC there, and I'm sure that it will probably outlast pretty much any other barrel I've got. Surefire X300U on this guy because I can't afford a Scout Light because I bought an LWRC. Proprietary rail and everything on here is not included. So if you buy the DI one, strangely enough, you spend $1,700 on a DI gun, you get all of this. You get the rail scales, you get the little hand stop here. I don't think they give you the QD mount, but they do throw in the rail scales and everything else, but you spend, I don't know, $3 grand on their piston version, and you gotta spend another 150 bucks on the plastic. Thanks, LWRC. Really appreciate that. But the cool thing about this one, mono forged upper, so you can pop that top rail right off, giving you access to the short stroke piston operating system inside there, and you can see that fluting goes all the way down. Just really, really nice machine work on these guys. You can see here, gets a little dirty where that piston discharges the gas up in the front there, but the cool thing about this, even though it does come apart at the top, it's still perfectly capable of holding 0 for a light, for a laser or a D-ball, anything like that too. So really great design by LWRC, and it shows. LWRC has some really nice backup iron sights. They do give you those. They don't give you the cheap plastic, but they do give you the $300 backup iron sights. And you can see here, some of the best in the business. Just really nice backup iron sights. Picatinny rail up top, and that proprietary handguard means that if you want anything to go on that handguard, you're buying it from LWRC, and you're paying a premium for it. Like with this QD, I believe that was like $27. It's 12 bucks from Magpul, guys. Come on. I mean, what the heck? You're gonna fleece us for $3 grand and then charge us $25 for a QD mount. I'm sounding like a cheapskate here, so I'm gonna stop. Coming on down here, we have one of the best parts of the rifle, in my opinion, is what's sitting on top of it. This EOTech Voodoo 1-8, beautiful glass. Just some of the most clear glass I have seen on an optic in this price range in a while. An almost true 1x magnification on there, so you don't have to worry about looking through and having one eye closed. You can basically keep both eyes open on that 1x and use it like a true red dot, and then you can just quickly dial all the way up to 8 power to reach out and touch somebody if you need to. Comes with a little flip guy there. Does not, however, come with that American Defense Manufacturing mount. You gotta pay extra for that. This is a super nice mount. QD, I've stuck it on here and it hadn't moved. Really nice mount, love that guy. You can see the mono-forged upper I was telling you about extends all the way out to here, I believe, to right here anyway. And they've done that to help give you a little bit of structural integrity and a little bit better accuracy as well. 7075 T6 aluminum upper and lower here on a fully ambidextrous lower. You can see fully ambi safety selector. You got your mag release. I'm not going to pop that because YouTube will have me killed. Just kidding, YouTube. Bolt release on this side, and then on this side you've got mag release, bolt catch, and everything too. Nice little cage around everything. It's really well designed. They did a great job on that. The furniture on it, pretty nice, not too bad at all. I really do like the grip on texture on this. I don't really like the grip angle. I'm more of a B5 or Magpul kind of guy, but I mean, it's kind of an A2-ish angle, but I like the grip enough to hang on to it. And I can show you why, actually. On the inside here, you can see, got a little spot for an extra CR123 battery and for your sight adjustments as well. And then some storage area in the bottom there too. So I hung on to it. There's no sense in getting rid of it if it's working well. They give you a little bitty stock here. You can see this stock on this guy is much smaller than normal stocks. It actually works really well with body armor. I mean, not that I know anything about that. I mean, I don't run around LARPing in my house all day, that I put on camera anyway, but you can see the stock on this is a kind of a short, stubby guy and has been great. See no need to switch it out. The pièce de résistance on this, however, is the trigger. Geissele SD3G trigger, single stage, about 4 pounds, no take up at all. Just clean, crisp Geissele goodness, guys. I mean, hard to beat that. You do need to work out though, because about 10 pounds on this guy all in, it ain't no joke. It's a pretty heavy rifle. Then you go stick a 2-pound optic on top and things get a little worse. So you're rocking about 10 pounds all in whenever it's all said and done. But for a rifle such as this, I mean, it's worth the weight. That short stroke piston operating system is really super smooth. I mean, you can feel the piston move, but it doesn't really affect the recoil impulse horribly. The weight you get used to. It's still a weighty sumbitch though. It really is. The fit and finish though is literally second to none. I have never seen better fit and finish on a rifle than I have on this. I got the FDE one and I am glad I did because that Cerakote job is just beautiful. Super happy with this. One of my first fairly high-end rifles, and I am really glad I got it. And in a civil unrest type of scenario, that is just about everything you would need. The ability to reach out and touch someone, also coupled with a nice 1X red dot style optic on a short stroke piston operating system rifle that will do the job. You'd be hard pressed to beat it. It's a little unwieldy for CQB, but honestly, I'm not gonna go looking for CQB work in civil unrest. I'm gonna be making sure that the homestead and the family is protected and keeping any ne'er-do-wells far away. But let's check out the other one just to see. Or you can go with option number 2, the Daniel Defense Mk18 pistol, chambered in 5.56. At time of recording, the ATF has become tyrannical and is trying to say that these are now SBRs when they've been legal for the last 11 years. And I am not happy about it. So to the ATF, I say, how dare you? You shouldn't overstep. You are not given that authority, and you should rescind this ridiculous ruling immediately. That is all. Daniel Defense Mk18 pistol, chambered in 5.56, 10.3 inch cold hammer forged Daniel Defense barrel. If you're looking for bulletproof and bomb-proof, look no further than Daniel Defense barrels. They're about as good as they can get. Cold hammer forged, chrome lined, about as mil-spec as you can get too, honestly. Res-2 rail has been the center point of SOCOM Mk18 rifles for a long time. Darn near bomb-proof again. You'll see a theme going with these guys. Bomb-proof should be their name, honestly. Surefire scout light with touchpad up top on that Res-2 rail. Some Magpul M-Bus Pro backup iron sights in the event that that aim point T2 ever went down, as I laughed hysterically. I know aim points are, you know, I'm sure that one has malfunctioned at some point in time, but I've never had any issues with them, and I love running them. Got that bomb-proof rail that we talked about, 70-75 T6 aluminum upper and lower on this as well. It is not fully ambi because this is one of the older models. The Res-3 should be being added to the collection shortly, but for the time being, we're going single-sided bolt catch and release. We got a little Radian Raptor safety selector there. That's the words. Words are hard. Second half of that Magpul M-Bus Pro backup iron sights there as well. Other side here where your mag catch and release, and I did a little K&S anti-walk pins in there just because I got a mil-spec trigger in there and I don't want that guy walking out on me. So have a Law tactical folder on this to really help keep it nice and compact, which in a civil unrest scenario, I mean, if you've got to walk out amongst the population, you could throw this in a backpack and still be super discreet, and then pop it out and do some work if you needed to. This is the offensive part to the ATF, the pistol brace here. As you can see, I've utilized it as a brace pretty much the entire time. You can tell because I've folded the brace part up in there. No further comment on that, but fit and finish for a Daniel Defense, again, fantastic. Really is an example of what master craftsmen can do with the right tools and right machines. That Surefire Scout light is everything you need. You've got momentary on with your touchpad, constant on, and I've even got a little backup switch over here on the side too, just in the event that it fails on the other side too. So as a grab a gun and go goes, you're going to be hard pressed to find something that's going to beat this guy. But does that apply to a civil unrest scenario? Would something of this nature work well for you? I mean, you're probably not going to have to shoot out very far, but if you're out past 150, 200 yards, I mean, it's still effective, but 10.3 inch barrel, you start to lose muzzle velocity pretty quickly. So those are the choices, guys. You've got your Daniel Defense Mk18 chambered in 5.56 and your LWRC IC A5 also chambered in 5.56. Which one are you grabbing for civil unrest? Put your choice in the comments below. As always, to my long-term viewers, thank you guys so much. We really appreciate the support. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing with your friends, all that kind of good stuff. I'm sure you get sick of hearing it from literally every YouTuber, but it's like kind of how we make our money. I haven't made any money yet, but at some point in time I might, and that sounds like fun because guns are expensive and I like them. So if I can make a little extra cash doing this, that would be phenomenal. So thank you guys for doing all of that. For all my first-time viewers, I hope you don't find me entirely annoying. I hope that you find the content to be somewhat fun. At least you get to look at some nice guns, right? For all of you guys, welcome to the DadBod Squad. Beers in the fridge. We'll see you next time.